Alright, another day for the Israeli grind. Let's put a booster on, actually. Let's go with the 75% one. Let's see what we get here. We got Middle East, and we're bottom tier. Start with the Shokel Gamel, because it's the least upgraded of the three that I have there. Does get M111, and eventually it will get a laser rangefinder, which will be nice. I think I'm going to do some stuff around the C cap point. Looks like we are going to have some tanks headed that way, just based on that machine gunner I saw there. Okay, we have Russia on our side and the US. Hello and welcome to the stream. And we already lost somebody. Okay, somebody's firing machine guns there, so there's at least one tank on... probably around this area. Okay, so now we know there's somebody here, too. It looks like that was a KPZ-70, based on the machine guns that I saw there. Very good, they took out the ZTZ-96. I don't really want to open up too many angles here. Okay, it looks like I'm fairly free to push up right now. I think I would be cautious about there's anything over there, but there's nothing. Until I look the other way. Okay. Yeah, he was way out there where I wasn't looking. That's just how it happens, naturally. He's at least marked on the map now. Does that exit 803 see anything? Doesn't really look like it. There is something over there, though. Just not in line of sight. So apparently there's some guy across the rocks over there, but there's no line of sight. Somebody just died. Question is that ZTZ still watching this area? Looks like it's not in. Okay, somebody killed the T-58. There's a few tanks in front of us. I just don't have a good shot on them. Wherever they are. There's a T-72 behind us. I just can't see anything right now. I'm going to take a more protected path around C again. It's quite clear to me that that ridge line is going to be locked down, and there's not much I can do from the south spawn. Looks like they do have a plane up. We've lost all presence around C. Not good. Okay, so those are the friendlies that I'm hearing behind me. Nobody cares. God dang it. I didn't recognize that was a tank until it was too late. So it sounds like it's a new match. It's funny, I was doing better in the T-72 before the stream, but it's just one match. And we have North Holland. I like going on the right side, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Start out with my most stock tank, the Shoat Cogumel, in this lineup. Currently trying to research the Merkava Mark I, so it also makes sense to use this tank first. There's a drone up. Chieftain Marksman shot him down. Looks like we're up against Germany. Don't have line of sight on that thing yet. Gotta be careful with that guy in the center of the map. He's no longer spotted. And there he is shooting RMB T-70. Or XM-803. But he's dead now. Reverse. There's a tank right there. Ooh, Object 775. Okay, that thing's dead. 775's dead to the Magux Hydra. There's another tank down there. Hit him. He's smoked up. Probably because the Chieftain Marksman did something to him. There's something right there. Too late. I heard the T-55, it just wasn't fast enough to react to that. Okay, there's tanks over the right. Let's just wait here a small amount of time. Okay, that's a friendly that I hear. I'm just gonna sit here and wait to see what this guy's gonna do. There he is, it's T-55. He's down. Just sitting there, menacingly. I think it might actually be a good idea to go on the right side. Our team's pretty dominant on the right... not right side. Whatever. Left side of the map. Yeah, we do happen to have a damaged Bradley, and I'm dead. I wasn't expecting that. So, rematch it is. That was completely my fault, but I really didn't know what to expect. Golden Quarry. Not that bad of a map, really. I like going in the south, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Have any of you actually played Israel before? Just gonna follow these light tanks for a bit. I'm gonna make a right-hand turn here. So the enemy is taking the sea cap. We don't have much presence down there, and we keep losing people. I'm really not in a fast enough tank to justify trying to go at sea cap. You have to be pretty fast to get there without getting shot. Now, I do want to use as much of the low terrain as possible here. The M551 is going to be of good help as long as he stays alive. And he's dead. BMP-2 is down there. My question is where is that Type 59, and does he know that I'm here? Doesn't look like he did. There's a tank over there somewhere. There's also a heavy tank right there. Check to my right, there's something right there. Don't have a shot. I'm gonna see if I can take out this guy. He's pretty much disabled, so I'm going to switch targets to this T-54. Now I'm going to switch back to the heavy tank, but that M551 is probably going to kill him. Center or mass shot. Don't need to be doing anything too tricky. There's a tank right over there. And I'm being shot at. How fun. I'm just gonna sit here and see how long I can stay alive. Apparently not much longer. We at least got 3 kills out of that life. So my friendly light tank says there's an enemy down there, huh? I wonder how true that is. Not entirely sure what that guy was thinking. My ammunition's more than enough to go through most of his turret. Okay, there's another Type 59 right there. No, it's not it. I'm not sure what that is. It's a Vickers Mark 1. Honestly, a Vickers Mark 1's not a nice tank to play against. It's got a 5-second reload. Okie doke. Let's go in the Magok 6B then. Wow, I missed. I guess I didn't quite realize he was looking right at our spawn. That's a bomb. Quite effective. You know what? I think it's time for a new match. Arctic Pier. And we're top tier. If he doesn't stop, we're gonna go for A, but there's more than likely gonna be light tanks that are gonna get there first. I want to get to the low terrain as soon as possible. Okay, the tank right there. Except I was too damn slow. So now there's people in the center of the map right now. I'm gonna do a quick scan because I am quite vulnerable in this position while I'm pushing. All the snow makes for a very high contrast situation, so you'll get spotted almost immediately. There's a tank right there. Scimitar Mark II is dead. I don't like the idea of pushing over that ridge, so I'm just going to turn right and go to the low area. The enemy does have a Rakitan automat. That's pretty dangerous. I think I just saw a tank crest the ridge down there. Yeah, he's machine gunning whatever that is. Get him right there. Now he's down. So now the enemy team is capturing A, which I predicted whenever I saw those tanks pushing over there. I'm gonna see if I can get any sort of angle on them real quick. Okay, that's smoke. I'm gonna sit here and wait to see if any of these guys push out of A after they capture it, and then just take them out. Let's reverse a little more. That way they can't see that I'm back here. My guess is that they're probably gonna go after B now that they see it's being decapped. They're probably going to use some of the ridge lines back there where I can't even see them. Okay, there's a light tank. Question is he going to go through that valley there so I can shoot him, or is he going to do something else? I'm not going to wait much longer. So now we have the B cap. That light tank is spotted now. It looks like he's getting shot at, too. Gonna stay here below the crest of this hill. Yeah, I'm gonna wait here. This guy might push out of cover. Let me reverse a little bit. There he is. He did exactly as I hoped he would. Just had to be patient. So now that the enemy team has captured the C point, I'm gonna have to make a response for that. Can't just let that go uncontested. Now, it makes sense for me to go on the left side of this ridge. Let's see how well that works out. So the enemy team still has a ATGM up there somewhere. You know what, I'm gonna go to the right side of this ridge. The left side's probably going to expose me to that ATGM vehicle. Because he's sitting on that ridge line over there, I think. Let's see, I don't see anything on the C-cap. I believe it's a friendly jet flying around. Let's check behind me for a sanity check. Okay, nothing. I'm not seeing anything on the ridge line here. You do a little quick turnaround. We got some pretty strong presence towards the C-cap. That means that the enemy's more than likely around the B area or somewhere near their spawn, and we can see one guy being spotted there. And he just died, but we did lose a T-58 to an M48A2. Okay, it sounds like that ATGM carrier is pretty dang close to my position. And he's dead. Good. Very good. There's a tank right there. Let's see if I can get a shot off on him. He's pretty hurt, but he can still aim back. See, like now he turned his turret. I ain't gonna push that. Let's wait to see what this guy does. Okay, he turned his turret the other way and he's focused on the enemy team. I'm just gonna go ahead and give him a nice little pop like that. I took a risk because he did turn his turret my direction, but it worked out. So the enemy team does have a decent presence around B currently. Looks like they killed that M48. There might be a tank over there that I might be able to get line of sight on. Yep. He ain't feeling too good now. He's down. I took a risk sitting there, but it worked out. I'm gonna use the terrain to hide my counter position to the people that are around B. I don't really see much reason to push up on top of this hill. It's just gonna get me overly exposed as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't look like there's much of an enemy team left. It looks like there's 5 people. There's an enemy plane. The enemy team has such little presence right now, I feel comfortable shooting machine guns at planes like that. If they had a lot larger presence, I wouldn't go about doing that. I got the assist, so that's decent. Looks like we have a nuke. Congrats to that guy. The question is, does he have enough time to drop it? Looks like the enemy team does have a mouse up as a late spawn. I don't see much reason to push on these guys in their spawn. That just gives them all the advantage. I'll wait to see what they do. No need to win harder than we're already winning, honestly. Nice missile launch. Now he's. What's this guy doing? First he had a messed up missile launch, then he got shot down by the IL-28. I don't know if he just crashed like an idiot or something else. No, he didn't have enough time. Poor guy. Aha, elevation mechanism, and let's research that laser rangefinder. Hold up. Don't forget the boost. A new match, another chance at success or failure. And we are top tier. How splendid! I'm gonna see if I can cut off people trying to go for the C cap. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we got a new match. Well, we at least have the US on our side. Looks like we have Great Britain, too. We're going against Germany, Russia, and Sweden. I'm gonna use these buildings to cover my ass as I'm trying to cover C. I really need to limit the angles that I can be engaged. Now, I saw that Rakitin over there, and the only reason I'm alive is because I pushed up right when I saw him. So what I'm going to do here is that. Oh my god. I was not expecting that to work, but it did. I think the reason it did is because that thing has a penetration similar to 90mm heat instead of 105. If I had around 400mm, that would have dealt a lot more damage to me. The helicopter's doing an interesting spotting job for us. Looks like he's trying to capture C. Good luck to him. Probably one of the rarest things you get to see is a helicopter capturing the point in ground RB. I'm not seeing it. So M113 TOW says there's somebody over there. And I believe him. I'm lucky that M113 was distracting that Centurion. Now we need to very carefully insert ourselves behind the enemy team. It looks like there is a tank right there. I don't know what it is. Object 120. Oh, that was a rock. I am quite fortunate that guy had no idea I was there. So what we're gonna do here is lay a little bit of smoke. Tank over the right. Knock out this building on purpose. Or at least that's what I'm going to say that was. There's a T-55 advancing in on us. I don't know his exact location. Oh my. Smoking up! Oh boy. Whew. Dear Lord. There's another tank over there. I'm quite glad that ATGM carrier missed his missile. It's more than likely the enemy is going to be somewhere in front of me. Oh, you slimy son of a gun. Took out his loader. Actually, no, that probably was not his loader. There's a tank right there. The T-10 is not pushing very hard. Thing is, he's probably reloaded by now. APFSDS does not play around. Certified forehead penetration. I'm being shot. Oh, that was a turn 3. Okay. Okay, so we have this guy here, this guy here. We have people camping the spawn down here. I'm going to just say a new match is a new match and call it good. I really don't want to waste my respawns. Let's see. So we're getting pretty close to laser rangefinder. After we get that, I think I might get some of... I don't really need the smoke grenades because this thing comes with them stock. Probably get this tracks right afterwards. That way I can finally turn on the spot. Finland. And we are top tier, too. Sounds like the enemy team has a ZSU-57 too. Yeah. Very distinctive gun sound that thing has. You know, I expected that scimitar to be more aggressive. Bingo, bongo. Oh, hello! Yes, I did hear another vehicle. I just wasn't looking in the right direction. They are going to go the same route. Oh no, they have a Rakuten automat. Okay, there's a turn 3 pretty freaking close. I thought I had enough time there. I think I just completely missed his missile shot.
We no longer have the advantage. The enemy is winning.
Hey, the warrior got him. Enemy jet. There's a Gepard in a position I really don't want a Gepard to be in. He killed our warrior. Thank you. Dad blast it. Too many dang trees in the way. I'm just glad he shot me in the gun shield, which is actually this tank's strongest armor. You know what? I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna load a smoke rail and to completely blind this guy. It should protect me on my advance. 105mm smoke has a pretty big radius, and it lasts quite a while. He's pushing on me. He's below this rocky ridge here. That did not take out his breach. That did. You, sir, have made a grave mistake. I can see you through all that smoke, sir. I'm gonna use the enemy smoke to my advantage here. Okay, there's somebody on B. He's right in front of me, whatever it is. Good job on the Saab. Although he did get himself killed doing it. I was hoping to get a visual ID on whatever the hell was trying to contest the VCAP right now, but I don't have much of an option. Hello, IS-3. Are you sure you want to do that? Oh, he took out my track with one shot. Now, I know there's another tank besides just the IS-3. The question is, what is it, and does he have a shot on me right now? I'm gonna risk it. There he is. Well, I got the cap. I didn't know he was sitting right there. Freaking A. Problem is, the smoke grenades are right in the front of this tank, so if he hits me anywhere there, they go off and I can't see jack squat. Now the IS-3 is in the B-cap. And this is an enemy plane. Might be the 262. And the PGZ-88s are exceptionally loud. There's the IS-3, but it's not the tank that I'm worried about. I'm worried about that Rakitin Automat, wherever the hell he is. My goodness, they finally shut up. IS-3 somewhere in front of me. Oh, he knows I'm right here. It was an unwise decision to push all the way over that ridge. So I'm not going to. I'm hoping I can get a shot off on the IS-3 without that Raketen automat getting a line of sight on me. If he's still alive. I think he is. There's the match. Okay, great. We got the laser rangefinder, so now let's restart the tracks. Just so I can be a little more mobile. And we have Carpathians. I always like playing for the hill on this map, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Having that laser rangefinder is going to help a little bit too. It's funny, every time I see a Term 3, it just reminds me of a deviled egg. Just because of the turret shape. There goes the Shotcall LF, the inferior version of this, because it has no freaking smoke grenades. Apparently this tank is not fast enough for that. Oh well. You just see a slightly different route. It doesn't help that I'm also pretty stock, too. But nothing's quite like a dynamic strategy change, huh? M41D killed the Leopard 1. I wonder where he's at. I know there's some tanks over to my right. There's one. There goes the M41. Sometimes you just get enemies pushing you where you least expect it. Type 74 distracted me and allowed the M41 to take out my gun barrel at just the right time. Okay, that T-32 took a hit from something. I do happen to know there's probably some tanks that are gonna be... There are. T-32 took him down. He was sitting right up there. It was the M41. There should still be a Type 74 around there, too. Took a perspective shot, but did not hit him. He's sitting right up against the rocks. Sometimes that spot icon does not tell you the right information. Took out his driver and loader. My shot hit the rock. Sometimes I just don't see things right. That's what we have a new match for. Got Aral C. I'm gonna go to the left. This guy is right in my way. Hit that guy's smoke grenades. He's dead. Okay, that is not good. ATGM carrier. Looks like an IS-4. Oh, no, 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 no! Missile! Missile! Woo! Okay, they took out the Raketen Automat, but they did not take out that ATGM vehicle that's sitting on the ridge over there. That guy got schmacked. There's another ATGM. I wonder if I can smack that guy. I wonder if it... No, that's not a striker. It's something else. He's dead. Now, there is another way to counter those vehicles, but I just don't have smoke loaded. The other thing I could have done, after I got repaired, of course, is load smoke and fire it right on his position. That way he has to move. It's something that I have done before. Okay, the enemy has an Object 279 around somewhere. I'm surprised that PTZ-89 lived that long against whatever the hell he was fighting. Okay, those guys are dealt with. I wasn't sure if that was a living tank or not. Turns out it was. Alright, I'm gonna deploy smoke to cover my retreat out of there. I think that Object 279 is still alive. I could be wrong. But we're gonna find out. Oh, there's a tank right there. He does not have line of sight. It's a 279. He is dead to the T-58. Good job. Ooh, right where I wasn't looking. '82 just got ripped a new one, and there is another Object 279 in play. No, I do have ammunition that's perfectly suited for dealing with that tank. It's just a matter of getting him when he's not expecting me there. Easier said than done. Good job on that M60A3, I have to say. Right now, I think the play is to play the objective. I have to admit that VADS is being exceptionally annoying right now. Sounds like they have a T-62M somewhere. 122mm gun just fired in front of me. Whatever it is, it's going to have a slow-ass reload. Don't know where the heck he is. We're gonna go after the capture point. Push. Okay, they have a helicopter up. That's not good. Not much of anything going on right now. I got T-62. M1's still alive. Don't know where he is. Helicopters to my left. Looks like he's flying pretty low. Type 69's harassing the PLZ-05 for whatever reason. The helicopter's going to peek up above this ridge. There he is. That's that taken care of. Looped over the ridge and took him out. Looks like I had another tank over there, but the match already ended. Did we get the tracks? Yes, we did. Good. I have those smoke shells for laying smoke screens. Completely different utility than just smoke grenades alone. Oh, it's so much better having the tracks unlocked. This tank is not fast enough to do the flank I really want to do, so we're just gonna head up to B. It's honestly, however many I carry is not that big of a deal. It's one of the least things you should be worrying about. The M60A1s have a pretty sizable first stage ready rack. That's exactly what I was worried about. Dude was in a... whatever the hell he was in, he decided to go up against a hold-down T-72. That was an idea. Okay, I'm situated just wrong. I didn't realize I was still somewhat exposed to that guy. I'm gonna die here. But let's just make this guy shoot more. Looks like he's getting harassed. Oh! There is a tank over there. I don't know if I have the ability to shoot him whenever he pops back over. Looks like our friend in the OF-40 took him out, though. Light tank, it's a Puma just sitting there. I got the MX-30 Super. Now, the tricky thing in the T-72s is that their breach is very hard to take out, because they added the trunnion there. And the trunnion's part of the armor model, but it's not part of the damage model yet. One of these days they might do that. It ought to help a little bit. It should disable the vertical traverse. Sounds like there's a BTR in front of me. That T-72 is a very inconvenient spot. We're just folding up on B right now. Not good. The Puma killed an AOS, poor guy.
Air 240, height 100 meters. Attention to the map.
The unfortunate part is that the T-72 is still overwatching B. Gonna stay in the low terrain for as long as possible here. T-72 is advancing. I have a really bad habit of looking in the wrong direction at just the right time. I seem to do that very consistently. Looks like they finally killed that T-72. You know, on the thought of that, it would have been a much better idea to pay attention to the ridge line that the light tanks and everything else were advancing on B from instead of trying to get distracted with the T-72. So that's definitely a me problem. It's not the first time I've faltered to that. Freaking A, that demon's doing some work. Sure, you can slap the hell out of them 2 tanks there. That missed. Okay, they took out the IT-1. Great. I think we've got some casts in play that's really helping us take control of B. X88 Helmet T is doing a really aggressive push towards A right now. There's a tank right there. Martyr. Kaboom! Somebody on the team got to spawn the nuke. Congrats to them. Not great, not terrible. Ooh, we are bottom tier on cargo port. I am likely to die, but I'm going for it anyway. Take out, you little shit! I really don't know why I acted that way, but I'll accept it. Good job in that Leopard 2 marksman, I guess. Honestly, I find the marksman system to be one of the ugliest dang things to have ever existed. And guess what? There's a version of the marksman that's on a T-55 chassis. I don't think it's in the game yet.
Thank you very much.
I do not know where that T-72 could have killed that guy from. Apparently wherever that was is where he did it. He's sitting right there. I don't have much of a thing to do. And that was not a T-72 either. So going that way is pretty much locked down at the moment, so we're not going to go that way. Tucker XM1 GM took that guy out, I think. But I'm gonna go play second line. It's interesting in this generation, or not this generation, this VR rating, because you're starting to fight the next generation main battle tanks, and these tanks aren't really fast. At least not in comparison to those. Okay, that's a fairly stock T-72 around here somewhere if you fired 3BM-15.
Attention to the map.
We don't know where he is.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
There's a leopard in front of us.
Attention to the map. מתקפת ארטילריה, קואורדינטות. צ'רלי, 4, השמד. צ'רלי, 4, קיבלתי. אש!
I hear a T-72. No! Whoopee. Oh! Lucky, lucky on me. That's why I do not recommend launching your machine guns through smoke. That got him killed. Somebody's about to poke up from behind.
עודר שריון טעון.
That leopard one is still in front of me. You little stinker, you didn't think I could do that, did you? We're pulling that trick off. That's a headphone trick only. Essentially what I did there is that he kept moving, so I just centered the sound to both of my earphones. It's like, he's probably right there. And first shot took his engine out, and he was pretty much dead after that. So for those who are watching, that's a pretty valuable lesson learned. These shipping containers are not safe. They might hide your tank, but you can still get shot through them.
Attention to the map.
Okay, that's a friendly plane. And we won this match. Oh, we have the Merkava. Let's see, do I want to go with the 1B or go for more McGox? I feel like going for more McGox, honestly. And because the McGox 6R does not have a laser rangefinder, we'll place that there. Go to the crew. Upgrade qualifications. Do that on the short call Gamal because I forgot to do that. And we are in a higher BR bracket. And don't forget the boost. We have gotten Spaceport. How fun. And we are bottom tier. Certified legendary match right here. I like how the backup tank is a higher battle rating than my tank. Okie doke. Away we go. No, I do have Merkavas in the US tree, but I didn't have them in the Israeli tree until today. That makes me quite happy. And he's dead already. He lived like he died. An idiot. Is that... No. keep looking over there because I'm used to people trying to flank that direction.
Recon reports enemy spotted. Recon reports enemy spotted. Designated grid zone. Paganda במטרה! נפיץ את האור!
There really wasn't much need for me to push that again. I'm pretty stock, and that means I can't repair. Hey, it's the Merkava Mark 1. Just unlocked it, so I am stockified.
נפיץ את האור!
Recon reports enemy spotted. Recon reports enemy spotted.
Alright, they killed him. This thing is 9-3.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Good job, Weasel.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay, so there's a ZTZ somewhere in front of me. That guy's inked up. I think I need a different approach if I want to take out that guy. The old slow turn, because it's stock. Ooh, he is dead. Let us move up.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Even stock this thing at a pretty nice turret traverse speed.
Enemy forces have captured that zone.
Also helps that I bought expert crew skill. Okay, so there's a tank right in front of me. The XM1 Chrysler has shot at him. I do not know what he is. And my shot was low. It's gotta be 400 meters. Let's see. It was. There's a tank right there. That's probably about 350. Let's go with that. Take out his breach. I'm gonna take out his engine now.
You can't do jack squat, Sonny.
He almost took out my track.
نפיץ את האור!
I do not know what exactly is happening toward the spawn, but I'm pretty sure we just lost somebody.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Oh my. Yoink!
Enemy forces have captured a zone. נפיץ את האור!
Oh, you slimy son of a gun. I know you're down there with your turret ring taken out, boy. See you later, Legolas. There you are, boy. You're gonna be deadified.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
ZTZ-88 somewhere in front.
We are close to the zone.
And he is dead. BTR down there.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I don't know his exact location. There he is. Dear Lord, no. I meant to hit him in the center of the crew compartment, but I hit him just behind, so I died. Luckily, he's mobility killed, so he ain't gonna go for the cap. Yet. We also found out that was not a BCR, and it was actually a BMP-3. And that BMP-3 is not dead by the LAV yet. And the LAV's dead.
Air 040. Height 200 meters.
There's some sort of ATGM carrier. Oh, it's right there. It's a helicopter. A Gazelle. Somebody's in the C-cap. I'm going to imagine that's the BMP-3. Good job, A-10A. I'm gonna recapture the C point.
More effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Might as well go for the C-cap for a little extra rewards. And that ATNA is putting in some work here.
Captured most of the strategic zone.
There we go. Parts researched and FPE. There we go for adjustment of fire. Gonna rush for M111 as soon as possible. Be a pretty dang good firepower upgrade over heat. We're bottom tier once again. And it's a city map. Plenty of obstacles in the way for my heat rounds.
كنسولا يا خفيف.
Honestly, quite a neat looking tank in my opinion. Quite, I finally got one that's not a premium, the Israeli tree. Looks like they're going for the A-cap. Oh yeah. I don't do that very often. On the move.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Recon reports enemy spotted. Recon reports enemy spotted.
That must have been the guy that I shot earlier. Darn it!
Designated grid zone. Attack the A point.
At least with that kill on that capture point, I'm still doing good research on that Merkava. And he is dead to the Sabra.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Okay, that T-tank is dead.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Man, we pretty much just stomped their team. I didn't even get a chance to get that many kills. They got stomped so hard.
Recon reports enemy spotted. Spotted.
No, it's just evolved into spawn camping. I don't really want to get myself killed, so I'll just sit here. Slow, 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 slow. Pretty sure that's after getting the tracks research too. Complete stomp that match. Okay, that's the engine. Now I go for the transmission. And we're gonna go for another match. North Holland, the 3-cap version. And we are not bottom tier this time. It's a 9-7 match. So we're mid-tier. You find being. Somebody knows that I'm here. That's that spot shell hit me directly. They have a PGZ-88 right in their cap right now. How fun. I thought I was reversing out of it, but I went right straight to it. Seems like that's because they had 2 artillery strikes called in my position.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
There's a T-55 sitting right there. I hit his fuel tank! I'm lucky I lived. Oh, they have an ATGM helicopter up already. Okay. That must have been one of them light tanks that was in sea earlier. I was not expecting such a thing. So they have a medium tank right here. Interesting. Looks like we're gonna have our first encounter right here. He's driving right down the road. And he's not looking this direction. It would have been a much better idea to shoot to the left a little bit, but it took out his driver and gunner, so he didn't have a chance to retaliate. There's a light tank pushing pretty hard. That's the 2S25. We have one more chance. They brought out the Tu-95. There he goes. One wing off, and I got the kill. Okay.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Gotta love a little free reward every now and then, huh? Wonder if that 2S2... No, he's dead. He's sitting right there. Problem is, there's still that PGZ-88 right in their cap. And he's sitting still, so he's going to hear whatever tank comes his direction. And I do not know where the heck this guy is sitting. He's right in the center of the sea cap.
Request air recon.
Okay, the XM800T killed him. I'm gonna situate myself here so I can limit the angles I can be attacked by. Once again with the artillery. The question is, do they still have a live helicopter? Or did he get his booty killed? Didn't quite get my gun on target quick enough. They have a thing. Yes. I forgot I don't have a laser rangefinder. Oopsie. That's a regular rangefinder, not a laser rangefinder. Is that? Oh, that's a T-64A. It's a dead one. It's funny, the Rise passive right in front of me, these two tanks aren't so different. I have a few more smoke shells and I have a better cupola shape, as well as a better round, but besides that, it's pretty much the same dang tank. There's a jet right there. Luckily, there's no helicopters up. It's a friendly jet. And this match is over. All right.